Hey, hello, how are we doing? I'm on my way to do my CPC Mod 4, yay! God, it's cold this morning. I came out the front gate and it was snowing. Yeah, it says it's 3 degrees on the car, so I don't know what the score is there, because you can't get snow unless it's freezing. But anyway, I'm an hour and 10 minutes away from the training centre. So yeah, I'm doing my Mod 4 today. Hopefully everything goes okay. I sort of know what to expect. If you watch the other video I did, which will probably go up at the same time, not the same time, just after this one's being recorded. Sorry, before this one's recorded. Still early. So if you haven't seen that one, obviously go watch that one. So gives you an update on exactly what's going on. But yeah, doing my Mod 4 today. For those that don't know, Mod 4 is basically just a show me tell me for HGVs. Nothing particularly exciting. Get in front of that brake force Arctic. So yeah, it's just a show me tell me. I think it's just about showing the examiner your practical knowledge when it comes to trucking, basically. If I was to give you an example, it's stuff like how to check to make sure you've got enough fuel for your journey. When you're loading up your lorry, where would you put the loads? How could you check the axle weights? How would you check the vehicle is safe for your journey? So basically, walk around check. What would you do if a small fire developed in the back of your lorry? So you'd explain, what you do. A lot of people have just said, touch everything. Go around and do it as if you're doing it for real. So if you need to, check the fuel cap is tight, or you want to check there's not, you explain that there's no, a bag of drugs in the fuel tank, for example. Obviously, you can open the tank and, you don't have to go right into it, but obviously you can take the cap off the fuel tank and say, this is what I check for, put the cap back on. And then of course, you get other questions like how to check the tyre pressures, how to check you've got enough oil, and what's the first thing you do in the morning before starting your shift, which is put your tacho in. Not your walk around check, put your tacho in first. So yeah, it's just things like that really. You just go around and do it as if you're doing it for real, essentially. We've got some sunshine now. Sunshine and blue sky on a Tuesday morning, which for most people feels like Monday. So that's good to know, or good to see. I'm probably not making much sense this morning. I need to have more coffee. But there you are. But no, I'll join you guys again once I'm a bit closer, and depending on if I have to wait or not, because I know I'm not the only one testing this morning, so it might be a case that I might have a few minutes wait. If that's right, I'll see if I can get you a picture of the if there's a truck there, which there will be, but if there's more than one or whatever, I'll see if I can get some videos of that. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a little while. guys, so I'm here at the training centre and I've just done my Mod 4. Very easy test. I got here about 10 o'clock, 5 past 10, something like that, and it's now 10 past 2. The test isn't that long, it's just because there was 5 of us doing it and obviously I was the last one to test. So yeah, basically that was quite easy. A lot of people said it was easy, and it is. It's not particularly difficult. How they did it here is there was just one person that went round the vehicle. I don't know if you can see it, you probably can't see it, it's too bright, but the truck's just there, and they just walk around the vehicle, explain. They got some of the questions on a bit of paper, and they just go around and they explain the sort of things to look out for, really. And then obviously the examiner will come out, he'll check your licence and get you to sign a declaration, which is: I declare that the use of the test vehicle for the purpose of the test is fully covered by a valid policy of insurance which satisfies the requirement of the relevant legislation, and I normally have lived in the UK for at least 185 days in the last 12 months. And you basically just sign that before you do your test. He'll have your licence, and they'll double check it to make sure that you're able to take the Mod 4 test, and then he'll just walk around and ask you a few questions, really. One of the things that was said to me is that this is a practical demonstration. The examiner, he also said this as well. It's hands-on. So basically, if you're if you're doing a Mod 4, touch everything is what they said. I was quite fortunate, I suppose, in a way, taking my test last, because all the other guys would come over and have a quick chat, give you a few pointers, what they look out for, that kind of thing. But I hated waiting for it, because you get nervous, I suppose. Some people do, some people don't. So yeah, just ask you a few questions, and you just walk around the truck and just explain the sort of things that you do if you were doing it in real life. Pretend you own this truck, you've just pulled up in it, and someone's just come out and asked you a load of questions about it. The examples, the questions. I've given examples before. Go and watch the other videos. You'll know what I mean. But it's just about making sure that you know what you're talking about, and it does help. Watching videos like this on YouTube helps. I'll try and answer any questions I can if you leave some comments down below. But as for the actual result, I passed. So yeah, that was absolutely brilliant. I don't know how I got this, but I managed to get 100%. So I've got everything right. There is a trolley for you to test on. I'll put the footage up now, by the way, if I'm talking, as I'm talking now. I did take a little bit of footage. They let me take a little bit of video in the yard, so you'll probably see that footage now. And they've got a little test trolley, which you do your chains and your straps and your tension bars, things like that. So they let us practice with that without a real time limit, I suppose. So that was really good. But we apparently none of us actually got asked to do any of that. So that was good. That was one thing off the list. We ended up sat in the cab, and he said, right, that's it, all done. And he passed. And we just sat there talking for a couple of minutes. Once you pass your Mod 4, you will get a DQC card. When I get mine in the post, I'll show that to you guys so that you know what it looks like. He did also say that DVLA are looking at merging the cards that you have as a driver, because obviously you've got your driving licence, you've got your tachograph card, and you've got your DQC, which is your driver qualification card, and they're thinking about merging those two cards together. It makes sense to pop your driving licence and your tachograph together. There are arguments for and arguments against, but yeah, as far as the Mod 4 goes, that was pretty easy. So if you guys are worried about it, really don't. It's not really that tricky. Just pay attention, and like I say, just be very animated. You know, if you're explaining something, don't explain it, do it. You know, if you're checking the tyre for tread and you know, debris and contraband and things like that, check the tyre. You know, do it. I almost they will actually let you take a little walk around sheet around with you. Somebody mentioned that in the Facebook group yesterday, and they were bang on. So use that sheet, because you're guaranteed to get there and something will go out your head, and that'll be the answer he's looking for in his little check sheet, because he'll tick it off. You know, so make sure that you you know, give yourself as much opportunity as you can, you know, to pass it. You know, use it as a cheat sheet, and it isn't a cheat sheet, but it really is, because it's just a reminder of the stuff that, you know, you'll check, and by the time you get on the road, you'll do this automatically. You know, you'll walk around the vehicle, your vehicle checks will get quicker and quicker, and before you know it, you know, you'll be doing it without, you know, from memory. So yeah, there you go. The first time I've mentioned this, but I'm actually training with Hamilton's driver training. I'm at their Kings Lynn yard at the moment, and they do have a yard in Ipswich, but they'll train in Norwich and things like that. But their main yard is in Ipswich, but they've got this yard here at Kings Lynn. Yeah, they're the guys that I'm going to be training with. They've been really good so far. They've answered all my questions. They've helped me out. They've been pretty good. You know, let me take a bit of video in their yard and stuff like that. So hopefully my trainer will let me take some footage of the driving lesson as well. I'm really hoping that's the case. So you know, I'm going to plug them a little bit, you know, because they've been good to me. So if you guys are in the Norfolk area and you're in Ipswich, Kings Lynn, Norwich, that kind of area, come give these guys a shout. They're pretty good, and I haven't got any complaints yet. So yeah, all good. Anyway, I've been rattling on for just over 7 minutes now. I'm going to go home, get some fuel, not in that order, and I'll do another video with you guys very shortly. Got my driving test coming up on the 26th of April, so that should be a lot of fun. Did sit in the cab and whatnot, and yeah, it's pretty big, you know. But speaking to some of the other guys, they were saying that you know, it's something you get used to pretty quick. You know, it's a bit daunting the first time you go out on it, the first hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. But after that, you know, it's okay. One of the guys did say that he did his driving test here, and as part of the driving test, you do a reverse manoeuvre, like an S reverse manoeuvre. I think they do that first. Excuse me. And then they take you out and do your actual driving test. But he said that he clipped one of the cones. He only touched it. He didn't like run it over or anything like that. And apparently that's an instant fail. So hopefully, when I do that, that'll be something to look out for. And I'll try and record that as well for you, so that you can see that. I'm gonna cut my practice test. So I'll try and get one on the mirror as you reverse, so that you can see the cones. And I'll see if I've got a tripod that I can set up so that you can see the reverse manoeuvre from the back, so that when you reverse, you get the angles and you can see what's what. So I'll do my best to get that, but obviously depends on the day and whether my trainer is happy to do that. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you've got any comments or any questions, or you know, you want to ask me anything, leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe.